Hello, everyone. This is Nancy Simmons from Carbucks, and I am so pleased tonight to have a guest, Amy Hughes from String Automotive. And as you could see, Carbucks has kind of embraced a little twist to our usual no self-promotion, no spam, no pitch zone. And we have started a vendor showcase, which will run bi-weekly. And our very, very first vendor showcase was hosted by String Automotive. So first of all, we're going to keep this very brief, but I wanted to ask Amy a few questions, and she can enlighten us as to what is String Automotive, how did it begin, where's her passion coming from. So let me start, Amy, with welcoming you. Very, very pleased to have you with us this week.
Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. What a incredible honor it is to be the first to kind of jump into this format. Really appreciate you guys allowing sort of a collaboration of this sort. We appreciate it so very much.
And let me just add that we will be a little picky, and we are only going to choose vendors. We've done a little bit of research, and we find hold the utmost professionalism and integrity. So I applaud String Automotive for filling those requirements.
Well,
My first question to you, Amy, is just tell me about String. How did it begin? In a nutshell, what's it all about?
Sure. Well, String is a technology company based out of Boston. We build solutions for dealers and their data, and we've been around for about 10 years in the inventory management platform and website platform space, and have worked with several dealer groups to help build group websites, and it's been a phenomenal ride that I've only gotten to be a part of for about the last 2.5 years. But Ken Kaloji, our founder, is a true visionary with data and technology, and we have a phenomenal team of engineers based in Boston who put together a platform called the Dealer Positioning System. And so that's what we'll be talking about today, is sort of the new face of String Automotive, and that is the Dealer Positioning System. It is a business intelligence platform specifically designed for the automotive industry.
And I'm a controller, Amy. I am digitally deficient. So in layman's terms, if you were going to be speaking with a GM or a dealer principal or some old car dog, how do you get this data? How do you composite it into this one wonderful site that provides dealers with this intelligence to make these unbelievable, confident decisions?
Well, that's a great question, and we do try to keep it super simple, because at String, we understand that you can have lots and lots of data and reports, but if it is all in silos, both within your organization or physically on your desk in different piles, it's very difficult to take any action off of that data. So we at String bring in that data in its raw format into our software, and then we turn it into visualizations for the dealer and action items that allow them to clearly see what is working in their dealership, what their opportunities are in their market, and then gives them clear direction on how to act upon that data. And so actionable data is sort of a new buzzword, and that's really our passion at String, is to turn data into actual dealership intelligence.
Thank you so much, Amy, for that eloquent response. I've been 37 years in the retail side of the business. I've seen many changes, but recently I feel that the dealership is really stuck between the pressures of the OEMs and a consumer-driven economy. Tell me about your current dealers and some of the results that they are enjoying using the String Automotive platform.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, we hear that pressure in all of our analyst calls with our dealerships. And, you know, it's important when you look at trends and data to line them up with operationally, how can you actually do something about that? And so what we find with String DPS dealers is they have so much more confidence in their decision making and their ability to act upon the insights in the platform while they're in the same month, and they can see results, they can recommend changes, they can ensure that the plans that they've made to try and hit their objective or try to achieve their goals are actually working in real time. And so as a result of that, what we see, which is really great, is less stressful, less stressed out dealers. We have dealers that take our platform and use it to lead their calls with their key partners and vendors, so that they can facilitate information that really matters to them, and results, and grow market share very quickly and very succinctly, and with everyone speaking the same language. And so, I think you've seen our testimonial from Scott Doobie. I mean, he loves, and most of our dealers love, that they have a sense of direction and that they have a place to go vet out the assumptions that the OEM might be presenting to them, or vet out the, sort of assertions that some of their vendor partners are making. And so it really does create just a level of confidence. We call it being data driven at String, and that can really keep everyone focused and facilitate a much more productive dealership. A culture where everyone's aligned towards the same goal, and that's really rewarding.
Unbelievable, Amy. And when I listened to you speak, and when we chatted a little bit earlier, you're so excited, and you're so enthusiastic, and you call data fun, which I've never heard those two words in the same sentence. Where does your passion come from? I know you've been doing this for 2 years, and you come from a traditional marketing background, but you're so passionate about String Automotive. Is it because of the great rewards that the dealers are experiencing, or what is it?
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I am really excited. And I think for me, it comes from years and years of truly wanting to build a real partnership with a dealer, a consulting level partnership, a relationship that can affect change for them. And I just see the eyes of the owners and the dealer principals light up when they see their own data. A real highlight for me is when we're displaying the dealer positioning system up on a big board in a conference room with, dealer principals and owners and CFOs, and they take over the conversation because the insights literally jump off the screen at them. And there's just nothing more fun than to dig in and try to solve problems with dealers. The thing that I love about the automotive industry, and I've been in it since '98 on the vendor and the digital marketing side, and then moved to television where I worked with lots of automotive accounts. And I've just always seen how quickly they want to respond to, the opportunity to make a change. And often I've not been able to provide them with enough confidence in whatever solution it might be, whether it was putting their inventory on the internet for the first time, or allocating their budget differently from an advertising perspective. And it, with the dealer positioning system, that is the fun part, is that it's the data doing the talking. It's the assumptions jumping out, and they are realizing them on their own rather than having to, trust me as the vendor. And at String, just to clarify, we are strictly vendor neutral. We do not advocate any one particular service or, make any money off of any of the decisions that the dealers make when it comes to allocating their advertising spend or, working with certain partners. So I just want to be clear there. But the rewarding part is to see them engage with their own assumptions and have a place to push back on them, and then get excited about the change that they see possible in their market. And it's really fun.
Wow, well, you certainly got me excited about it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And we appreciate everyone in the Carbucks community for, allowing vendors to sort of speak up and present some new things. You know, what String is kind of an up and comer, and it's a real luxury for us to get to speak to veterans like yourself and to open up conversations. So, you know, as the feed progresses throughout the rest of this week, I hope we'll get some really tough questions out there so that we can help out. And if you'd like to read any of our ebooks, I highly recommend them. We have one called How to Be a Data-Driven Dealer, one called Own Your Own Backyard. And so you can download those and pass them across the desk in your dealership and start a fun conversation. And then, you know, hopefully we can help you see what your data tells you about those. So.
Wow. Well, I know that the DPS is for everybody at the dealership, whether you're a dealer principal or BDC manager. If anybody that is listening out there is interested, what is the best way for them to get in touch with you folks at String Automotive?
Oh, yeah, sure. Just go to stringauto.com and you can fill out one of our forms or call our number, or you can connect with me through Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, you name it. I love social media. But if you call our Boston office, you'll be directed to either myself or one of our field analysts. And, you know, we're happy to just connect with you and ask questions and, you know, kind of determine what your need is and what your questions are. And that would be my best recommendation is just visit the website and maybe subscribe to our blog, which has some really great Google Analytics insight information for dealers. Join one of our upcoming String Sesh, sort of roll up your sleeves sessions that we have, and we can connect and see if we can learn some things together.
That sounds perfect, Amy. Well, I want to wrap it up and thank you so much for being a part of this and being our very first vendor showcase at Carbucks. It's kind of a big deal. And I really hope that everybody listening at least checks out the site or contacts you even through Facebook or social media and ask those questions. I'm sure you're not one of those types of vendors that will be hounding them for months and months.
No, we promise not to stalk you. We promise not to stalk you. Yeah. Well, even though I have to run from vendors too sometimes, but so I understand. But it's great. No, it's a huge opportunity, and wish you all the best. Hope you have a great weekend there at the dealership, and reach out if we can help ever. Nancy, it's really great to meet you and to spend the time.
Great. The feeling's mutual. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much.